and welcome to another segment of Walking with the Wrights. Today we are in Christiansted, which is in the beautiful island of St. Croix in the Virgin Islands.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Let me flip the camera around. We are on the Boardwalk, and they have a fabulous boardwalk here in Christiansted, and that's what we're going to show you today. We're going to take you on a quick walk down the boardwalk, and once you see this, you're going to want to come to St. Croix and maybe do it yourself. In fact, you might even want to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that would be great. So we thought today we'd talk about how we got started.
We started our YouTube channel actually several years ago. I'd say about the first time we came to St. Croix, about the year 2016. We didn't hit it very seriously at the time. And it wasn't really until about the year 2021 that we really started to produce a lot of videos.
Yeah, when we went to Roatan that year, we really hit it hard, and it paid off that year. We had some videos go really big, really fast, and that was really cool.
Look at this. This is Big Beard Sailing. This is one of the ships that will take you out to Buck Island, and we're actually going to go to Buck Island ourselves.
We took this tour the first time we came to St. Croix and really enjoyed it. Tina and her friend Tay went with us, and we saw dolphin, and we saw the underwater tour. What do they call that?
That is the Buck Island National Monument Trail. It's an underwater trail where you can go snorkeling. Speaking of YouTube, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to watch the entire video. I didn't know that until I got into being a YouTuber, that in order to get our videos kind of out there to other people on YouTube, the more you watch, the more YouTube puts it out.
Yeah, the analytics really like long views. So if you just click on it and give it a like and you think you're helping us out, that actually kind of hurts our analytics. So we really appreciate you liking it, but if you could watch it for a while or even just let it play and then like it, that really helps us a whole lot more.
And that's why we keep our videos to about 8 to 10 minutes. Usually, sometimes it's hard to do that. But yeah, watch the whole thing. That really, really does help us out.
Now I was going to show them Shoops over here
look at this.
on the boardwalk. This is a really fun place. They have hermit crab races that you can come to. I believe they have really good burgers too. It's been a little while since we've eaten here, but I think I remember some good burgers there.
Yeah, this is such a cool boardwalk. In fact, let me pan it around again, because you also see a lot of sailboats out in the harbor. You could even come over here, sit down on these benches and just enjoy the views of the harbor.
Now across the way is a little island that has a resort, a restaurant, and there's a little taxi ferry that you can take. I think it's $5 a person to go across there to hang out for the day. And they've always got some music pumping over there, so I think it's kind of a fun and lively place to hang out.
Yeah, in fact, when we walk down there, we'll show you where to pick up the water taxi if you're ever here. You can also go up into town. Town is about, what, 3 or 4 blocks long?
Yes, and there's little shops and other restaurants that are fun to take a look at. Now, back to our YouTube channel. One of the surprises that really we didn't expect is we did some Google ads a while back, and it actually really hurt our channel. So I don't know if anyone else has had success with that. If you want to put that in the comments, maybe we were doing something wrong, but it actually did not help us to do the Google ads to try to push our channel. So I think it's just YouTube really likes unique and natural views, and they don't want you pushing those ads, I guess.
Becky, look at this. I love the sugar mill right on the shoreline.
Yes, and they have great pizza there.
Yeah, this is a pizza place now. Like many Caribbean islands, sugar cane production and sugar production used to be like the big business back in the 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, and beyond. So if you're on the island of St. Croix, you see dozens of old sugar mills. Some of them kind of just abandoned, but a few of them you can actually get to and see what it was all about.
Another thing you'll want to do while you're on the boardwalk is stop and look over the edge at the water, because there's usually some tarpon hanging around looking for some food, and they are huge.
Oh, next up, Becky, I haven't told Becky this, but here is the Brew, and it's a restaurant right on the boardwalk. And I did a Facebook post the other day asking people, where's the best fish tacos? Many people said the Brew.
Oh, yay.
Yep.
So we're going to have to try that out before we leave, because I've been looking for a good place. We enjoyed them at Castaways and then went back to get them another night, and they're closed for the month. So I guess this is off season, so a lot of restaurants take advantage of that, and they close down and go away for about a month or so.
So Becky, we have walked this boardwalk many, many times. And first came here in the year 2016, really enjoyed it. They've actually even fixed up Christiansted even a little bit. So I love walking the boardwalk.
Yes, and we're going to take you around the corner here in just a second, and you're going to see a great view of the fort that you can also tour here in Christiansted.
And here's Caribbean Sea Adventures right here. In fact, we took a tour using Caribbean Sea Adventures going out to Buck Island.
Yes,
So-
to do a little snorkeling and some hiking.
So check that video out if you would like to learn more about Buck Island and see what that's all about.
And keep hanging on, because we're about to hit the fort. You're going to want to see it. It's a pretty cool, bright yellow fort sitting on the harbor.
All right, the grand reveal right here. Swinging the camera around. So the fort here in Christiansted, what a beautiful fort. And Becky, quick quiz.
Oh, no.
What famous founding father spent his boyhood years here in Christiansted?
Oh, I know this one because you taught me this the last time we were here. Alexander Hamilton.
Yes, he actually got a start here. He was so talented that the citizens of Christiansted raised enough money to send him to the American colonies, where he quickly became one of our founding fathers.
All right, so before Bo takes over our Walking with the Rights to teach you all some history, we're going to go ahead and end this right here. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. If you could like, comment, share, and definitely try to watch the video to the end, or at least play it to the end. That really helps us out. We hope you have a great day, and as always, we thank you guys for your support.